All right, I don't need a screen share for this one. Lesson 3 is on watch out. Things to avoid in the vein of health and lifestyle. So some of the ones that I want to talk about, alcohol, drugs, and even things like caffeine and energy drinks, and I'm just going to say sort of excess. So I'll go over that. I think that it's just is dangerous to go down the road of you know drinking heavily, doing drugs heavily, drinking coffee heavily. I'm not going to get into each and every single one, but there are a lot of cases where you will be hit very hard health wise by being excessive in these things. On the flip side, it's also really important that you do get certain things. It's important that you do get sleep. Sleep is probably the biggest one. You're going to watch another video after this about what it's like when you don't get enough sleep. But it's really important that that you're watching out for certain things that that can be really dangerous. I'm not going to force you to never do any of these things. I know that that's not possible, but be responsible. I think that that's the one thing that everyone can do is that if you're going to do something, do it responsibly. There's a slogan in BC here for gambling. It says, use your game sense, gamble responsibly. And I would urge you to do the same with the things that that you're trying. Now, obviously, I think coffee is one that's very ubiquitous. You can look up that word if you want. But even so, it's important to limit how much you're using. If you're using it to stay up at insane amounts of time, that's not going to be healthy for you. On the other side, like tying back into lesson 1 at the beginning, with your diet, it's going to be dangerous if you excessively just eat pizza or cookies or whatever it might be. You can get caught into that, or pop, or whatever it might be, energy drinks. And then in lesson 2, when we're going through and learning about healthy habits, it's important to make sure that you don't create unhealthy habits of not ever exercising or partaking in any sort of fitness and things like that. So this is just sort of a cautionary tale to be careful of some things. And I'm not a professional in all the different things that you should be avoiding. But I'm going to get you to watch a couple of other videos just to give you a little bit of a heads up on certain things. So there you have it. Take a look.